Previously on Survivor, the Battle of BC. From the start, the theme for this season was very clear: Canadians versus Americans. However, while most of the Canadian contestants were strangers to one another, the three Americans, Amos, Craig, and Jessica, all came to the season with a pre-existing relationship.
So, me and Jessica have been dating for almost a year now. The only other person who knows that is Amos. The three of us know each other outside of this game, so we want to keep that hidden for as long as we can.
After each of them managed to survive one tribal council, a twist in the game was introduced. A third tribe, Tecumseh, would be added.
Allegiance, guys.
Jessica found herself on this tribe, along with her former adversary, Garrett. And things weren't looking good when this newly formed tribe lost the immunity challenge.
Honestly, I just threw that challenge because I want to team up with other people on the other tribes, just mental merge.
However, sensing an opportunity to seize control of the game, Garrett decided to bury the hatchet with Jessica. And after grabbing Natasha as the third vote, the three of them voted out Adam.
Adam, Travis voted.
With the game now heading into its fourth day, the merge is just around the corner. Who will survive the bloodbath when the three tribes suddenly become one?
All three of us put our heads together, and we do have the strongest tribe, and we're gonna make merge us three. So we're pretty happy about that.
10 remain. Who will be voted out next?
This just completely ruined my plan with Adam being eliminated. Right now it's looking like it's a 4-6 split. Right now it's just the pink boys versus the 6 of them.
You did great, guys. You did great.
Yo, this sponsor, guys? Fijian water.
Some Fijian
water. Let's go.
Sponsor us. Sponsor us. Fijian water. Jessica, I don't know how you do it. I'm still gunning for you. I'm really hoping for a merge right now, so that if anything, worst case scenario, we do a 5-5 split. Purple Rock hopefully get someone on their side. Best case scenario, it's not merge. Orange tribe loses. They have to vote out one of their guys, probably Austin, and we'll have the numbers.
Well, for Adam's tribunal, that was an interesting turn of events because we were initially going to pick Jessica and stuff. We were debating on what to do, but we eventually decided that it'd probably be in our best interest to do so. So we collectively agreed to vote him out.
You guys want all three of you want to go the other side?
It was like the first blind side, and that was totally not expected for him, which I feel kind of bad about because I could see the sadness in his expression as he left. I know he feels kind of bummed out about it, and I wish there was something I could do about it, but I don't know.
Me and Luke are very skeptical about Garrett right now because for some reason Jessica didn't vote out Garrett. They hate each other. That leads me to believe that they're together, and if they're together, they're also with the two American guys, and I just don't want to see Americans win Survivor Canada. You have your own Survivor, go win there. Let the Canadians do Survivor Canada. I just gotta survive, right? It's the name of the game. But for sure, I'm gonna try to get Austin, see if I can get them away from the orange guys. I just don't want the Americans to win Survivor Canada.
one world twist has been restarted, but only on the other side.
So we can only talk if we cross the river. I love it. I love it.
Wait, we can only talk if we cross the river?
The one world twist has been restarted, but only on the other side of the river. Do we have to completely move to the other side of the river?
Do we? Like all our stuff?
No, but in order to communicate,
Oh, got it.
we
Makes
gotta
sense.
go over there.
Okay.
So
right
it's
on.
like obvious when we're gonna go communicate with people outside our tribe because we have to cross the river.
Okay.
So it's not-
Unless if we all just camp there together.
Yeah.
Everyone can meet at my stump and we'll have a summit.
Fuck, summits.
A real summit.
The one world twist has been restarted, but only on the other side of the river. Oh, so we have to go to the other side of the river? Wait, what? We have to go over there?
We need to know Moses. Is it Moses? Let's part this.
The one world twist is over. Yeah.
So
there's gonna be one
I don't
world.
want to talk to them bitches. You could have let me stay asleep.
Sweet, let's go.
Let's go do some dirty work.
Alright.
So we got a tree mail that said we could all go and to the other side and continue the one world thing there. So I didn't really want to go, but everybody else wanted to, and I wasn't going to be a spoiled sword over it.
Some WrestleMania right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was speculating, you know, the circle they made. We're gonna do like a WrestleMania where you push people off. That would have been fun.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, that hurt, but I don't know.
It would end up like Devin.
So yeah, but not just the legs or everything.
I just felt uncomfortable over there. Like, I don't feel like we were very welcomed or wanted over there. I mean, they didn't say anything. They were trying to make like a game out of everything, but I just got the sense that like Orange Team's not welcome. So I definitely feel like we are the targets of everybody else. So I think we definitely have our work cut out for us if we're going to get far in this game.
You good?
Just the struggle.
The struggle is real?
Huh?
Is the struggle real? The struggle is real?
is so real. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
The one world twist back on the other side was great. Talking amongst yourselves is fun, but it's also nice to interact with other humans other than yourself. Not that we're boring, but it's nice to talk with other people. It was interesting to see who talked with who and who stood next to who and who went off with who. But for the majority of the time we stuck together, which is a right idea.
I don't know if you guys like triggers. Okay guys, so I just have to say that I found the idol just now and I'll trade that for like a cold drink.
Yeah.
So
There's
actually two idols.
It's actually inside.
this takes you to final two? What?
Wait,
Here.
this actually,
It's actually automatic. Guys, this is obviously the real idol, okay? You know, through little rocks as idols.
Survivor's a game all about numbers, and so if us three, me, Garrett, and Natasha, hook up with Austin, Craig, and Amos, we have 6 against Pink's 4. So if we play our cards right, we can totally turn this game upside down. Yeah, that's when I play these games. I play with honesty and loyalty, and I don't lie to anybody. So I just looked for the idol for like 20 minutes and I didn't find shit. So you can search whatever, but it's not here. I really hope that once I get to the 6, if this plan works, and I swear to God, if it does not work, then I know I can never trust Natasha again. But if it works, out of the 6, I have a majority with 3 of them, with Craig and Amos, and we just need one more person to flip this whole game upside down. At this point, I feel like I can trust Garrett, or I can always grab Devin because he wanted to work with me from the very beginning. So if I can get me, Craig, and Amos, and one more person on a majority tribe, it'll be amazing. So Realfoot's gonna take over Survivor Canada, and we're gonna rock it to the end. So.
Just be like, you out of the Pink tribe, you want out first. Who for real? Yeah. One world twist? I like it because at nighttime now I can sneak out of my tribe and go talk to players that I actually want to talk to. So I like that. And there's a couple players that I really want to talk to.
I probably should have put exclamation points. That's very, that was very demanding of me. I apologize, Blue.
Amos still has the freaking idol. And I thought I would align myself with that card player. That's what I thought. But now I feel like they're all three playing me a little bit. But now I'm trying to play them. So I've been all over the place. They know what's going on. They just have to untangle their mess.
I take that back. I apologize for calling
It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm gonna flip this game upside down. I've been playing with Luke and Raymond. We're gonna try to get Jess out. It's Americans versus the Canadians, and it all makes sense now. Like why we had borders and everything, like Americans versus Canadians. It makes so total sense. How did I not see that? Like, oh my god, like how dumb am I? Yep, it's gonna be good. Can't wait for tomorrow. Wait, is there a challenge tonight?
There better not be. I'm not getting this thing.
There's so much shit going down, and I'm like holy shit. Like everyone on the Pink Tribe knows. It is Americans versus Canadians. I feel like they all know each other or something, and they're coming into this game. Well, fuck that.
So just now we went into the woods with Austin and he explained that a lot of the things that are happening were kind of a hoax by the Americans. They're setting up a lot of fake idols. And that the stuff with Jessica was a trailer was a 3-1 vote. But that they potentially want to work against the Americans.
Last night I became privy to some information by people that were dissatisfied with their situation in an alliance with Amos and Craig. Amos and Craig seem to be tight with Jessica, who all came here from the U.S. Potentially like on the same flight as the information is coming out.
Okay, there's so much shit going around that I think that
we just need to have a team huddle and just discuss things.
Yeah, we need to just figure out like.
But right now, the best move you have to do is to just not lose.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know about you. I'm wide awake now.
I can't.
So
won't be able to sleep.
We'll be able to talk about this all night.
At this point, it's all at war between the Canadians and the Americans to try to have like some sort of numbers advantage at the merge. It's a weird experience, realizing that you're just a pawn in Amos and Craig's game of 3D chess.
And we honestly, I don't even know if they're from like where. I mean, I guess Tennessee is from where Amos is where he's from, but I don't even know if like they're all from this like different places even, or if they have a shared background.
Exactly.
Because Austin was saying like they're on the same play.
It could be that they're saying they're telling the truth, but it's the dumbest move for us. If you think about it in simple terms and not survivor mode. Because right now, we're being dumb and we're being...
They can't. There's no way.
We're just playing bad.
There's some situations where when you start out as a professional poker player, some bad things can potentially happen to you. You read 1 or 2 books about poker and you feel confident, you feel like you're the one that's on top of the game. You keep playing, you lose in that session, you lose a bit of money. You're like, okay, I got this. You go back, you lose. You keep losing. Sometimes you have like a few little victories. It's this really sharp downward decline in your win rate. And eventually you realize that it wasn't luck, that really everyone else in the game knew much more than you did. That they had read all the books that you did and more. That's essentially my Survivor Canada experience. So, we'll see. In the meantime, hats off to Amos and Craig. I am very impressed.
No, Amos.
Amos said that. Okay, yeah.
Luke asked Amos who he thought was the biggest threat of the blue. And he named you. Which to me just is like, that's another mechanism to protect Jess. Like they have a I think they had a pre-game alliance, Craig, Amos, and Jessica. Craig and Amos for sure. For sure.
That part's obvious.
I think Jess is in on that. I think not voting Jess out might have been a big mistake. Last night, some of the like craziest, most frantic gameplay was happening. Austin woke me up to take me aside to talk to the Pink Tribe, most of the Pink Tribe. Austin is really worried about two things, an American alliance and another tribal immunity challenge. In the event that there's another tribal immunity challenge, if Austin's team loses, Austin's gone for sure. I think we can trust Austin. And I think if we split Craig and Amos, we can get one of them on our side too. I know Austin is probably on the outs with Craig and Amos, so he really needs us to throw this. He was pitching to me to throw it, and I didn't want to do it, but I don't want Austin to be voted out. So I think for the Pink Tribe, that's the narrative they're going off of, like us versus them, the Americans versus the Canadians.
That's what Raymond and Luke told me specifically, like when I was alone with them.
That's not a narrative I'm subscribing to, but I am terrified of Amos and his idol and his ability to hand it off to people on our tribe. I just want to dismantle that threesome because it's low key and I think it's the most powerful threesome. Jessica's a huge gamer, Amos is a huge gamer. You know what I'm saying? I think Natasha is straight up. I think she's telling me the truth. I've been showing all my cards to her. But going forward, there's my perspective, there's too many Americans and one of them still has an idol. And I'm uncomfortable with that, so I really want to get an American out, as weird as that sounds. We can do this, you and me. We can do this.
Okay, sure, yeah.
We can play both sides of this whole thing and we can dismantle all the alliances.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm probably way overplaying this again, but you go big or you go home.
All right, contestants, welcome to day 4. I want you all to drop your bandanas, drop your shirts. You are merged.
Yes. Yeah.
Woo! It feels great to make the merge because in my other 2 games I've played, I didn't make the merge. So this is a great accomplishment for me. So I'm super, super happy. Oh my God.
Okay, so as you all know, we are going to begin our hike to your new location, which is the merged campsite. But as you can see, we have some containers, same containers that you guys brought on the first day. Now I want to give you guys an incentive to want to carry these containers. So I want you all to close your eyes. If you agree to, I'm going to pair you up and carry these containers to the parking lot, you will be given an advantage at the first individual immunity challenge. If everyone chooses to carry the containers, everyone will get the same advantage. Alright, but you must close your eyes, raise your hand if you would like to carry the containers and gain an advantage. Alright, open your eyes. Okay, you have 7 players, step forward. Alright, well, Garrett, Maddie, and Devin, you guys decided not to get this advantage at the immunity challenge. Devin, why did you choose not to?
I just haven't been tired. I haven't eaten. I just feel like conserving my energy for the long run.
How about you, Luke? Why did you choose, okay, I'm going to carry these containers and I want this advantage?
Well, I brought them up the first time. To be honest, they weren't that heavy, so I'll do it again.
All right, thank you.
Feels good to make the merge. You know, getting to this point is pretty easy for a person like me.
if anyone can leave, it can be any of the Americans. Surviving from this point forward is going to be more of a challenge for sure.
I think it's easier to walk side to side.
Myself, Devin, and Maddie were the only three who elected to not help with the bins. I felt guilty because they really filled the boxes on the way out. They were really heavy. So I just started collecting items from people, and then at about halfway point, Jaira said that we could, the people who weren't carrying the bins could follow them and go right to the parking lot as quickly as possible. And so I did that, dropped off a bunch of sleeping bags and pillows from people that I collected, and then double backed and kind of help out for the last 2 kilometers for them, for those guys carrying the bins.
Take it up the hill, you guys. Going one sprint. All right.
I remember it being a lot easier to follow.
You guys killed it. Yeah.
That's what I do when I don't get action. I feel awesome about the merge. It's good to be out of Fiji and into Cambodia. It's a relief. The twist on the beach where we couldn't talk to each other unless we moved to a certain spot was creating some problems for specifically my group, the pink group. So with this, with everyone just being together, I think it makes the game a little bit more fluid, and it allows me to do Devin things.
Oh my god! McDonald's! Oh my god! Oh my god, what is this?
What is that?
Oh my god! Oh my god! You got burgers, McDonald's! Oh my god!
I'll eat that with my hand.
Oh my god! This has McDoubles in here! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, French fries!
Fries? No.
Oh my god!
Okay, do we have utensils?
Guys,
should we take it all the way to the pink?
Yeah.
When we arrived here at the merge location, we had a lovely feast of McDonald's, and there's some spaghetti and some real hamburgers. And everybody was ecstatic. It was very jovial.
Well, I think we all ate a reasonable amount. I think I had 2 McDoubles and 2 Cokes.
There's fries for everybody.
No.
Everybody gets their own.
Yay.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
That one was a little light. You can have some of the.
Here you go.
Feels great to have made the merge. We're here in this beautiful new land. Had our feast of burgers and spaghetti. What more could you ask for?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god, that was serious. I think I've got a solid position in the game. I'm aligned with Amos and Austin, but we've also been working with the prior blue tribe, which is Jessica, Garrett, and Natasha. So 6 people strong should be a good spot.
So we got sponsored by McDonald's?
Right.
I think so.
Right.
Thank you.
I'd say in a roundabout way, me and Amos have kind of been controlling the season. Maybe not very upfront about it, but a little bit from behind the scenes. We get Austin to do a lot of our dirty work though, but he's more than happy to do that. He loves running off and talking to people, so hopefully that puts a little bit more of the attention on him.
We're so sad.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Where is the drink? Alright.
Okay, so we have enough for everybody to have 2 drinks, correct? Because it's 24?
Yeah.
For the bus.
Yeah. So good.
So who would rather have iced tea over Coke?
I'd rather have 2 iced teas.
I'd rather have 2 Coke.
I'd rather have iced tea than
You can have my Coke.
Okay.
If we went to tribal council right now, I think that the consensus between the orange and blue was to go for Raymond first. Though honestly, any of the pink is a valid target for us.
Cheers, guys. We've got something from the merge and
Cheers to us, yeah.
Some cheers, guys.
Luke with his empty can.
I'm not as likely to win if I have an opportunity to like obstruct them.
What was the advantage in our 6 or 7?
Everyone in the game has the advantage except for me, Maddie, and Garrett.
So 4 out of 7 of us have the advantage, and 3 of them have it too.
Yeah, all 3 of them have it.
Went to tribal council right now. I have no idea who would be voted out. It would probably be a cluster F of idols and negotiations and all that. I'm hoping that one of either Amos or Craig would go because they're literal gods.
If there's an opportunity to like obstruct the other team or interfere with that, me as someone that doesn't have the advantage.
Yeah, you people that don't have
I'm
it
totally fine to
should-
sacrifice myself to like obstruct them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Or help one of us.
I would say Amos is the biggest threat right now in the merged tribe. He just seems to be more charismatic and talkative and all that. Craig is just like the silent assassin. Like, I'm pretty sure I heard him talk for the first time like this morning. He seems nice enough, but like, they're both just incredibly scary. This vote is the one chance we have to take a shot and maybe be ahead in the numbers. If not, time for me to do some serious ass kissing.
It was kind of to the left side.
Here or back there?
I'm not sure.
I
just kept going forward.
I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna try to restart again.
Look over here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we have a majority. I'd say we have a solid 4, a possible 3 in addition to that, and the other 3 people are very solid together. I think it's going to be a close vote no matter what.
You want on a tree?
I saw 2 of it. I ripped them off.
You ripped them off? Okay.
Over there. To this clearing, I ripped them off there. They're
It
kind of
leads to a path.
We have a group of 4 and a group of 3, and they're voting for Craig. 4 are voting for Craig, and 3 are voting for Jessica. I'm voting for Jessica tonight, or today, and yeah. I had no idea where there was a bunch of pieces of tape, like Amos and we saw tape, and
There's
then
one on the tree trunk, someone took it down.
I got the idol, actually, right here. I'm gonna put it away because I'm gonna have to hide it somewhere. I was with Amos at the time. Like I saw these white markers. I kept on following it. I thought Luke would already had it because I was going nowhere, and Amos was so close to me the entire time, and he ripped off a piece of white duct tape. And then Amos and I were like looking and looking, and I just see something in the bushes on the ground, and I just book it. Like I didn't care, there was branches and I like scrapes and everything. I just booked it, and it was a helmet, and inside the helmet was a community idol. I took it, stuffed it down my pants, and I threw it, and Amos saw me throw it, and I was like, the bucket, man. It was just a bucket. I think I'm playing the best game, and I'm probably the biggest threat here, and I have a feeling that people know that.
So the best move right now is to lower the numbers, get rid of American.
Yeah, but Amos still has an idol.
I know, that's why
You told him about your plan, right?
That's why we gun for Jessica.
You don't use it.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. Lower the numbers, then we have lower the number and the amount of players, and then we go for the big move.
Trust Luke 100%. Like I trust Garrett 100%. Raymond maybe like 90%. Natasha about 99.5%. People are stupid. So yeah, that's my confession.
Like, because I was already talking about it, so like,
we get here, we get 6 or whatever, and we already like decided like we didn't want the stigma of American sticking together, so we already pretty much had decided like we have to, once we get to year 6 or 7 or whenever, like we can protest. I'm 100% willing to let them go if it like proves my loyalty. Like,
Yeah.
like
100%. Like the only thing is, I understand the numbers thing and stuff like that, but like, I don't know which one. I don't want to get one of the two.
I'm fine with whatever. Like,
and you don't even need to use your idol.
honestly, I don't trust anybody. I feel like everybody is so like shady. Like ever since the merge, everybody's demeanor is completely different. I was there when Austin found this thing with white duct tape on the bottom, and then he's telling me it was like a bucket, and he just like threw it. I didn't expect Austin to be as cutthroat, like as ruthless. I didn't expect him to literally lie about finding it when I was literally right there when he found it, and he knows I was right there. So I don't see the point in even telling me you didn't find it.
I don't want to give you a name and then you're gonna get run off and tell that person.
Right? At this point, I can't afford to say anything to anybody, you know.
And I don't like.
And I wouldn't anyway, because like I said, I've had your back.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I mean, I'll blow up this game. I don't care. Like, you know, we're supposed to be this close alliance, and you're not even gonna tell me. Like, when I was literally there and saw you find it, like, I don't know how stupid you can be, but I have no idea if I'm gonna have to play my idol or not. I don't want to. If I can't trust this group that I'm supposed to be able to trust, I'll jump ship. I don't care. Like, I'm here to win. I'm here to get ahead, and if that means turning my back on people that I thought I could trust that I apparently can't, I'll do it.
You're still in the game, and there's another spot for you. Okay? You promise?
Cool.
All right.
I will say a word.
If you screw me over, then
dude, I got you.
All right.
I promise.
Welcome to your first individual immunity challenge.
He's getting pumped.
Jessica, how does it feel making the merge?
It feels great. I think we all deserve to be here.
Devin, you know, making the merge, it's a pretty important part in this game of Survivor. What does it mean to you, making the merge?
It means that I wasn't voted out first, which is awesome. You know, it's just a waypoint in the game, right? It's a chance to kind of like sit back, like with the merge feast. It's a chance to sit back and reflect on, you know, what we've accomplished so far, which feels like a lot, even though it's only 4 days.
All right. Well, before I go to the challenge, before explaining, I need to know what your merge tribe name is. Garrett, what is your merge tribe name?
DJ McWrangle.
McWrangler.
Yeah.
It's an anagram of our initials.
All of our initials put together.
We only 2 vowels, so it's tough, but we worked it out.
But we worked it.
So,
Cool. All right. In this immunity challenge, it is a memory challenge. I'm going to show you guys different items, and then I would say, okay, I want you to write down what the first item was. And they would write down, and then you guys would write it down on the whiteboard. I would say 3, 2, 1, reveal. You would reveal it to me, and if it's correct, you move on to the next round. All right, immunity challenge is on. This is the first item. Knife. Second item is a radio. Third item is a flashlight. And the fourth item is a grenade. All right, everyone write down what the first item was. All right, on 3, 1, 2, 3, reveal. All right, that's correct. What was the second item? Write it down. Okay, reveal. That's correct. All right, what was the fourth item? Okay, on 3, reveal. 1, 2, 3. The correct answer was grenade. Matthew, you have been eliminated from this challenge. Okay, new round. On 3, 1, 2, 3, reveal. That's correct. Whistle is correct. On 3, 1, 2, 3, reveal. All right. On 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's good. On 3, 1, 2, 3. That's correct. I want you all to show me what the first item was. On 3, 1, 2, 3. That's correct. All right, next round. All right, this is a new round. First item, flashlight. Second item, whistle. Third item, binoculars. Fourth item, Canadian flag. Fifth item, knife. And sixth item, whistle. Show me what the third item was. On 3, 1, 2, 3, reveal. All right, the third item was binoculars. That means Austin, because he used pass as his substitute, he wins immunity. Wow. All right, Austin, come over here. All right, here you go. Solid.
Come to me if you want to talk to me.
It's not intimidating now that you have a gun.
You're not allowed to talk. Sit on one of those 2 logs. We're going straight to tribal council.
Oh shit.